Boom. Yes. Thank you, people. I think this one is like is very popular. I'm doing this for the third time this week because I think it's so nice. I think it's so helpful for to learn kind of how to draw. So don't start just yet. We're gonna start with the green heart shape. Okay. So a couple things about this as we go. I'm gonna have to mute my sound because some of these pencils really need to be sharpened and it's really loud if I don't mute it. Hopefully, maybe this one will show up. Hope it shows up. Hopefully I don't need to sharpen this green. Okay, let's get everybody back in the house. Let's get everybody in here. Everybody's here. We're recording. I think we're ready to go. I think most people are here. Okay, are you guys ready? You want to take a deep breath? Let's get centered. Let's try this thing. Okay, so let's start off with a green heart. So that's going to be the top, basically her shoulders of her dress. Now, I say her, which implies like gender and like that it's a person. And it's interesting because it is a person, but it's also a flower, and it's a ballerina, but it's also a flower. So there's like a dress, but there's also petals. So the thing about illustration and, cartoons is that two things kind of exist at the same time that wouldn't be able to be possible in any other circumstance. So, all right, here we go. I got my dark green. Wait, sorry, hold on. Oh, ice cream's melted. Okay, cool. I left the refrigerator open last night and the ice cream melted. Thank goodness I'm too old to get in trouble. Okay, how do I mute this? Mute. Can you guys hear me now? Can I get a thumbs up? Okay, great. All right, it worked. I'm so glad that it worked. Okay, so we'll start with the heart. And here's my dark green. Okay, that's the green I desperately needed. So hopefully you guys have practice drawing hearts. There's like a middle, at the top, and then it curves down the side and it meets in the middle again. It's kind of like it's just like a nice form. Okay, form number 2, and we're gonna go. There's a couple ways we could go. We could go up into the head, but we're gonna wait on that. I think we're gonna go down into the flower. So let's do this. It's like an arc, and the arc of the top of the dress cuts through the middle of the heart, essentially. So I might, and you guys can choose whatever colors you want. I'm gonna choose pink because it shows up. It's a kind of a light color, but it shows up nicely. And then I'm going to turn that into a blue. So I've got this arch that runs across the top. I made my line a little bit thicker so you could see it. I also got it a little bit wrong. When I say wrong, I mean like the left side didn't match the right side. I'm more concerned about the symmetry. Symmetry is when right side and the left side are the same. So I do want the right side arc and the left side arc to be kind of the same. And it's not easy to do because depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed, the way your fingers make curves, it's not like a perfect circle. So it does take like a little bit of ability, it's like a little bit challenging. Yeah, Rohan or Kieran, sorry, Rohan.
Do we have to use colored pencils?
No. In fact, I was going to draw this in, I was going to use regular pencil, but all my colored pencils are right here. So I figured I might as well just do it.
Because I think it looks better without colored pencils.
Yeah, I mean, it might. That's like totally opinion. And I draw mostly with graphite. So, but I also love colors too. It's just such a mood thing. Sometimes I'm in the mood for black and white. Sometimes I'm in the mood for colors. Okay, so there's like this there's like the ripple of her dress, which is also the edge of the petals. So as we do this like little ripple over here, I remember some of my kids on Saturday when we did this, they did like more ripples than less ripples, which I think is kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like it looks like there's like big curves in here, and you can make smaller curves. And then I might put these little ovals in here, which are the kind of setting us up for the pattern that's on the top of the dress / the pattern that's on the top of the flowers. So they're just little ovals. They have little borders. This is kind of a fun coloring exercise. I mean, hopefully you guys think it's fun. I like the little ovals. And then I didn't do this before, but I might do this now. I might use a pink border. It looks like there's some trim on the dress or some like outlines on the side of the petals. That's cool. And maybe I'll even do this. I'm gonna do, there's like these little tassels. Yeah, whatever. I don't know if they're actually tassels, but there's these little bits of pigment that hang off the dress, almost like it's some decoration or like the ends of the that's hilarious. That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, I like these little dots. They're not showing up that well on the screen, so I might put a little border around there with my dark. I did light green centers and do dark green outlines. So yeah, question. Who is that down there? Is that a Zoe?
What are we doing? Because I got here a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah, sorry. So we are drawing this. So, oh yeah, I didn't even tell anybody. So these drawings are from Disney. So these are old Disney drawings, but they never made it into any movies. So they were ideas for drawings that they didn't use. And so this is a ballerina, like a dancing flower. So it's a person in that it's got 2 legs, a dress, you know, a face that has like a big eye, and then these 2 petals that look like arms.
It's an alien.
It looks kind of alien-y. I have to admit, it does look a little like an alien. But
It
also
could
it's an
it could go in-
excuse. Sorry, what's that, Rohan?
It could go in Alice in Wonderland with the flowers singing.
Dude, totally. It could be in Fantasia. I know Fantasia, they had like a bunch of dancing flowers. It says here that it was for the Ballet de Fleur or the Silly Symphony. I don't know, but and then some of them even inspired some of the characters from the Nutcracker Suite. I don't know if I've seen Disney's Nutcracker. Anyway, so to catch you up, Zoe, we started with this heart, and then we did an arch on the top of the dress, and then we did a wiggle for the bottom of the dress. That's all. All right. Are you guys ready to see Stacy? She's coming in. I didn't think she was going to make it today, but she's going to come. It's going to be loud. Oh.
Recording. Yes.
Yoo-hoo.
How are you? I've missed
Oh, we're
you.
doing good. I missed you too. Where were you?
Where the
this
heck
morning?
you been?
I know. I mean, I'm on here making art. Where are you?
You know what? Hello. How is everyone today? Hi. Oh, I like that. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Do I have any more thumbs ups? Oh, yeah.
So with Rohan and Kieran, Rohan's wearing a red hat. That's just like that's how you can, separate them this morning.
Yeah, I got it, Rohan. And hello.
Nice hat. Wait, maybe I should wear my hat. There we go.
What was that? Rohan, did you say something? No? Okay.
That was Liam.
Ah, did you want to say it again?
Yeah, it broke up a little bit. That's all good. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just get back to business. So Stacy, we got like not very far in our drawing so far. We're gonna do spider webs at the end because it's kind of like spooky. We're getting
Love
on
it.
towards Halloween. But this dancer was just like too good to resist. So just to recap for everybody and for Stacy, we started with a heart. Then we did the arch, this pink arch, which is basically the top of the dress. And then I curved it under and did some ripples or like kind of I don't know. It's like
Yeah,
a
on a,
modified edge. And then I gave it some trim. We just started decorating the dress.
yeah, on a skirt that's got a scalloped edge.
No way.
Yeah, like a scallop,
Like a scalloped potato.
yes.
Or like scallops, like the sea creature.
The sea creatures, yes, yes. So I will be on and off the screen. I will
Okay.
be looking for chats. So I will absolutely, like I said, be in and out. And I'm going to do everything I can to come back. I want to see everybody's work without a doubt.
All right, Stace. Oh, cool. I didn't see that. The inside of the heart. See, it's so interesting because I started decorating the dress, and then I didn't realize that the heart is like filled in. So I can always do that. Decline. So
I just noticed the hair. I love it.
yeah, the hair.
Sorry.
We're gonna get to the hair. We're gonna get to that.
I'm
The
sorry.
first things first. The nice thing about
I'm
the nice
sorry.
thing about the legs is that there's two legs and they basically function like stems. So I'm going to use one stem, which is, first, which is a little bit darker. And then there's a second leg that goes behind that. And if you think about ballerinas and how they, like they'll stand on their tippy toes, and I think one's in the front, one's in the back. So I think this is actually a ballerina position or a pose. But in the same spirit that it is, in fact, a ballerina, it's still also a plant. And the plant has some little leaves coming off the side, which I think are cool. So honestly, they're just two straight lines for the legs, and they're just really close together, so that it feels like it's a ballerina standing in like a ballerina pose. So we had a girl yesterday, I guess not yesterday, but Saturday. She took these petals that the arms are like really far out, like wide, and then she made them go above, like the way a ballerina like does this pose. So I think I might do that only because I've drawn this a couple times and I want to I kind of like can go for the challenge, and I think it'll be the same thing. So okay, let's do what I think is what could be a hard part, but if we start with the right thing, we'll make it easy. Yeah. Anybody have a question?
Right now, it looks like a mushroom with a heart that is on it.
I know. Actually, if you look over, can you see it over my shoulder? Hold on. Let me move. Well, I can't really. I can move this. I started it. You see that part on the chalkboard? I started it. Yeah, I started it yesterday over my head. Oh.
Oh,
Did you see it, Stace?
yeah. Yeah. And it looks like they're ballet slippers.
Oh yeah, but I didn't mean to do that. But as you're saying,
Wow.
what if I thicken up the bottom, it'll look like slippers.
Wow.
That's cool.
She's on point.
Literally on point. Okay, phase 2, party people. I'm gonna switch over. So the head gets like a little bit complicated. I think it gets complicated, but if you do it step by step, it's not hard. So we're gonna start with the oval for this big eye, and it's an oval in the middle of the head. So once we start with that oval in the middle, then we'll design the hair around that, and then we'll do the orange face below that. So let me try it right here. We're gonna do a circle for the eye, and then a dot in the middle. I made it a little too thick. So the nice thing, Kieran and Rohan, if you guys are using graphite pencils, you guys can erase. If you get it wrong, you can erase. I made the outside too thick, so I can't really erase it because you can't erase colored pencils. I mean, you can try, it just never does it. It doesn't erase like graphite. Graphite is like amazing.
Sometimes
Question?
sometimes the colored pencils erase for me.
Sometimes the colored pencils what?
Erase.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes, and I think you can. I think sometimes you can buy color pencils that actually like they're sold as erasable color pencils. You know, these definitely do not erase. Okay, I'm going to switch colors into red. So there's two ways we could go about this.
And erase.
We could do the hair, and the other Disney character that really has like bold red hair. The one that comes to mind is Ariel. So the reason I did the hair first is because I think the hair kind of crops off the upper eyelid. And now if the hair takes care of like the top half of the eyeball, we can do the bottom half that can be orange.
So the hair takes care.
The hair takes care of the top, the orange takes care of the bottom, and then I'm going to draw his little neck so I can connect the head to the body. So the hair seems like it's made up of red lines and then pink lines. And conveniently, I already had the pink out. So I'm going to put in some of these dark lines for the red. And again, if you're just using graphite, you can use dark lines for the hair and then come in with a light, kind of like a light blending, a light tone for the hair. I'm using my pink. So I started with red and now I'm going to shade in the hair with my pink. I feel like that's good. So for me, just to give you guys a heads up, I thought the hardest part of the whole drawing was the head. No one else had a problem with it, which is kind of funny because sometimes the things that you'll think are really challenging, I think are easy. Some things I think are easy, you'll find really challenging. So the reason I thought it was difficult was because the hat, like the bonnet, it looks like one of the 7 dwarfs. So it looks like, Snow White and the 7. It looks like Dopey's hat from the 7
Looks
dwarfs.
like a wizard's hat. Wait, is this the warm up?
Yeah, it's the warm up.
This is a witch's hat.
No, it
I
looks
mean,
like a wizard's hat.
There's like a wizard's hat,
It's a
witch's
dwarf's hat.
the 7 dwarfs hat. But is it really even a hat? That's the other wild thing.
It's part of a
Maybe it's
flower.
just
Maybe it's Lord of the Rings flower.
It's part of the flower. Yeah,
Ooh.
you can draw it as a hat. You can draw it as flowers. The only thing is that there's the part of the hat that's inside, and then there's a part of the hat that's outside. So I'm drawing the part of the hat that's in shadow. So it's the part of the hat the part of the hat that's closest. It's the part of the hat that's closest to the hair. What'd you guys say?
Didn't the 7 dwarfs like wear mushrooms as hats? Not actual hats, like mushrooms as hats.
It's so interesting you say that. I
Like
think
big
that-
floppy mushrooms all over their head.
I mean, they looked like it. Like the hats to the 7 dwarves looked like mushrooms because they lived in the woods and there were a lot of mushrooms around. I don't think they were literally mushrooms because I know one of them had a patch on it. So I think they were cloth, but I think they wound up looking a lot like mushrooms, mushroom tops.
I think they are mushrooms because they're like red with white specks everywhere. And they're floppy around.
I have a book on Snow White. Hold on.
The dwarf hat looks like Mario's hat.
Ooh, sorry. Okay, let's see. This is a book that I had. This is my mom's book actually. Snow White. and the 7 dwarfs. So here they are. Trying to make it so that it's not,
Those are not mushrooms.
they are mushrooms, but there are mushrooms in the scene. Hold on a second.
Those are totally mushrooms.
Whoa, look at these. Let me zoom out. There's Doc.
Even my sister says they're not mushrooms. Those
I
are
don't-
not
I don't think they're
mushrooms.
mushrooms. They look a little like mushrooms.
Your sister's wrong.
Those don't look like mushrooms at all.
They just look like floppy hats.
Very
Dwarfs
fluffy.
are mushrooms.
They don't look like
I wanna see
Dwarves
'em.
are mushrooms.
Trevor
Holy
loves mushrooms.
Oh, I love diamonds more. Look at the look at him sweep, look at him sweeping up all the diamonds. Because they were miners.
That's right.
Forgot about, yeah, look at angry. This is angry taking a gemstone out of the rocks. Yeah, actually I did cook a bunch of mushrooms this weekend.
Yum.
So I promise you, I thought it was this book, but it's not, it might not be this book.
They're not mushrooms because when they got wet, they were squeezing them out, like twisting.
Okay, you've totally confused me with that comment. But that's okay.
Wait, me? Who? Me?
Some of these are so good. All right, sorry guys, I'm trying to find, I know that
Maybe the dwarfs.
they had
hands-
mushrooms in the
dwarfs'
original.
hands. Maybe the dwarf's hands are mushrooms. What? Wait, no, I'm. Dwarfs do not wear- They wear.
So
Um,
should we draw these?
they're not mushrooms.
They're definitely not mushrooms. The hats themselves are not actually mushrooms.
Oh, do you know
In
Roger
the movie, they
Rabbit? Does
squeeze them
that-
out.
does the hair
Exactly,
look
there
like-
are mushrooms in the movie. And there's mushrooms in a bunch of illustrations. I was looking through the book to see the mushrooms, but I couldn't find them. I'll have to do some research on it. I can't spend all class looking through a different book for the mushrooms. Okay, so back to these. I'm gonna switch to orange. So I drew this brown line, which may have been too dark, but I can make it a little bit. The other thing you can do with colored pencils is you can blend and mix together colors. You can usually mix 2 very easily. You can even mix like 3. After 4 colors, the paper tends to build up, and so they just don't blend very much because there's so much wax on the paper. So feel free when you're using colored pencils to like blend them, but know that you can only really blend probably 3 colors. Rohan, yeah, do you have a question?
I already drew the hat.
Okay, good. Well, I'm almost done. I'm gonna do the outside of the hat. So my first line, which is near the hair, is kind of the bottom of the hat. And now this is the outside of the hat. And I'm thinking about mushrooms. I'm thinking about the hats to the 7 dwarfs. I'm thinking about flowers.
Mhm.
I'm trying to just think of all of the things that might make it, look cool. But really, I'm thinking it's a curved line. It's almost like an upside down heart. Oh my gosh, do you guys see that? So if you start at the bottom, that's like the top of the heart. It's an upside
It's
down
a fidget spinner.
Ooh, it looks like a fidget spinner. Or it looks like a fidget spinner in the sense that it's got 3 orbs, 2 round orbs on either side, and then kind of like a small skinny one in the middle, but that one is more like the top of the hat, or like the bottom of the heart. So it's like imagine if like the heart doesn't come to a point, it just comes to the top of one of the dwarf's hats. Nice. I'm all about this. It looks like I used that yellow, and the yellow has a couple red highlights to like shore up some of the edges. So I used a yellow. This color, the Crayola color, is called mango.
Mango.
Well, and I usually think of mango as being more of an orange, and I think this one is more orange.
I love mango.
It shows up really nicely. Okay. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Take a peek.
Is it good?
Toby,
Should
I
we
got
do-
a thumbs
Should we have a
up.
look before we do the arms, or should I just do the arms first? Let's ride it out. Let's just do the arms first. Okay, so
It looks like there's a birthmark on her face.
I don't know if it's a birthmark or it's actually lips. I think it's supposed to be two lips.
Oh, tulips, get it?
Oh my
Tulip.
gosh, tulips, 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 tulips. That's funny, Stacy. You get the pun of the day award
Thank
so
you.
far. So
Thank you.
far.
Thank you.
Speaking of puns, or puns are like when there's one thing that represents another thing, even though they're the same word, different meaning. If you think about it, that's what this whole thing is. It's the same object, but different meaning. So this is a dress, but it's also a flower. Okay. So that's what's kind of fun about the whole thing. So these are legs, but they're also stems. So that's where it kind of becomes a pun. Now, there's a shape association that I'm going to explain, and that's how we're going to do the arms. Is instead of thinking about arms, and even instead of thinking about petals, even though they're arms and petals, I want you to think about them as S's. Okay, so there's an S curve, like the letter S goes like this, and then the arm is an S that runs this way.
Ah,
So I had to squeeze I didn't do this in the right place. I had to squeeze mine on so that it fits onto the screen. So that's kind of a backwards S. So that's how you want to get the arms, whether your arms are like, horizontal, like this S curve here, or this S curve here. It's just a reverse curve, and it's a way that you can get the feel of a petal. And then after you get the shape of it, then you can start making it look like arms or petals, or whatever you think looks good. Okay, I think I saw somebody's hand up there.
oh, excuse me.
Was it Toby? Yeah, Toby, what's up?
I'm done.
All right, hold on a second. Let me finish placing my hands. Well, they're not really hands. They're kind of the tips of the S curve. And now I'm just gonna decorate. So Toby, yeah, hang out for another minute or so, and then I'll stop the share and we can all show.
So Trevor, your arms that you've just done,
Yes.
I think are much more ballet-like.
Well,
I know,
it's not my idea. So this is what I think it was Michaela. I think it was Michaela's drawing on Saturday that she put. I can't remember. She put the ballerina hands up like this, and I was like, "Oh, that looks so much more like a ballerina." In fact, I put my hands almost like the tips pointing out. It would almost probably look better. It would almost look better if it came together like an arch. But I mean, it's okay. You can make these. You can do whatever you want. Like you can make this look however you want it to look. I'm gonna put some blue up in here. Pull out my drawing a little bit. And now I'm just kind of trying to have fun. One of the things that the artist did in the other drawing is he would put a a little shadow, like a little dark spot. Yeah, is that Zoe? Is that Zoe with an EY?
Flower girl.
What about it?
Flower girl.
Yeah,
Flower
she's a flower
girl.
girl. The flower girl has a little shadow on the ground. So it looks like she's in contact and she ceases to float. Yeah, what did I call her? I don't know if I actually called her anything. But yeah, that's what she is. She's a flower girl. I didn't do this on my other one, but it looks as though she might have eyelashes. I kind of like putting in those. Now it looks like her eye is a flashlight. Bummer. Ooh, that's fun. Okay, you get 1 minute and then we got to stop the share.
I'm talking away, forgetting I'm muted. She is adorable.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
I really like her too. I like that it's pretty balanced, you know, so there's like a center line, but there's something about starting from that circle from not the circle, starting from that heart and building out and starting from the circle of the eye and then building out from there. And it's colorful, it's playful. It's got good vibes, you know, it's like, it doesn't look too much like a person. Like it still feels like a flower to me. Like if you look at it at close, you'd be like, that's just a flower. But then it's definitely a ballerina.
I don't know if anyone is having as much fun as I am. I am loving this.
I'm trying to find another flower drawing so we can make our own character.
Are you even doing the drawing, Miss Stacy?
Yes, indeed, I am. I think some people might be further along than I am, but when we have our show, I will show. Rohan.
You guys forgot that little mushroom on the side.
The little mushroom on the side.
Did I forget it? Oh, I mean, down here.
There's something over there.
Yeah, this page is like full of these flowers.
Oh, wow. I don't see a mushroom.
Well, this is mama flower that's down here.
Oh, okay. I'm with you.
We've drawn these before, haven't we? This is like a follow-up.
I'm not recalling them.
Can you go down a little bit?
Can I
So
what?
we can see the flower more, I mean, the ballerina.
Like the one that looks like a baby.
So this is the entire page. Move this over even.
Look at the one with the ball and the big face.
Which one? Say it again.
The one with the bonnet and the pink face. Big face.
Yeah.
This one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's really funny. So it's like a mama and her baby, but they're both flowers. Oh, look at these smaller flowers for her shoulders. That's fascinating.
Wait, is this one just a warm-up?
No, we're about to switch over and do yeah, this is just a warm-up. This is like half the class. We're gonna switch over and do spider webs. I have a bunch of ideas for spider
Are we
webs.
gonna put a spider on the spider web?
I think we should. I have to Google I don't have any images of spiders readily available, but I do have lots of images of spider webs, but I need to get the spider. Hold on, let me check. Maybe I do have a spider. Oh, you know what I do have? I do have a spider ring. Yes, we can do that. So there were these little like plastic rings that they were handing out for Halloween at Coppermine, and one of them is a spider. One's a spider, one is a bat, and then one is a skull. We're not looking at the skull because it's too scary. Okay, yeah, let's rock this.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
Oh, if you don't know, me and Anjali are actually in Williamsburg right now.
You
No way.
are?
That's
But,
awesome.
Oh my,
Virginia, not Pennsylvania. Virginia.
That's what's so
nice.
nice. That's so nice about the Zoom is that you can take classes anywhere, like anywhere in the world. You can be anywhere. You could, as long as you have the internet, you can get in.
But right now we're at the edge of a coffee shop.
Oh, that's so neat.
Okay,
Well, like
ladies and
Mr.
gentlemen, I'm gonna stop the share so that we can have a look. I need to look. I
We're
want to
right
see what you
back,
guys did, and then I will then we'll switch over to these spider webs. There's a wide variety of spider webs, so maybe you start off with one piece of paper, and we'll try to explore different ways, and then we'll finish it up with a final design that has the actual ring. Hey, Yoni, will you cut the ring part off of one of those spiders so we can sketch it later? Okay, stop share. All right, we have to make this quick, y'all, because I want to get these spiders in here. Let's see, who wants to go first? I got Liam. Let's do it. Yeah, let's show it. I think you're pinned and you're muted.
Can we make it? Okay. I don't know. Right. Oh, that's
Backwards.
That was my blank piece of paper.
Yeah, I was like, that looks like a blizzard. Did you draw a blizzard in
Oh
the middle
my
of the?
gosh.
Yeah, dude, really nice. Okay, hold on. I have to pin you because whenever time Stacy comments, it switches over. Yeah, that's really nice. The long stem legs are really nice, and the decorations on the side of the top of the dress, those are awesome. They're lovely. Okay, yeah, let's see what else. Ooh, she's got some personality there. Excellent. That's very clean, very balanced. It's actually, yeah, she's standing on the ground. Look, those little feetsies. I love little.
She's in first position with her feet.
Yeah, good work.
And I didn't
okay,
know about
Rohan and Kieran, you're next. Good job, guys. And then we'll do Zoe with an EY. And then oh, nice.
Ooh.
I'm glad you worked small.
Yeah, very
That's a good one. Pencil rocks, man. It does. It's really nice. All right. Nice, Rohan. Kieran, let's see how'd you do. You went color. See, it holds up. Those colors are really nice. So I'm glad that you kind of stuck. I mean, you did your own interpretation, but the color arrangement works really nicely. That soft pink and the green with like the blue trim on the dress. I don't know. That's a solid drawing.
Karen, can you hold that a little bit closer? Yes, and freeze it. Thank you. Thank you.
Good stuff. All right, Zoe with the EY, let's do you. Good job. Good job, boys.
It was I can't because I didn't draw it because it was kind of too hard. So
Oh, can I see what you did draw? You don't have to draw. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to like do any of these things. I know you
that's why I
showed up
was
a
gonna
little.
watch the video.
Okay, we'll send it over.
That's okay.
And especially since you came in a little bit late, there was like, yeah, it's hard to catch up. But when you watch the video, it's gonna be like second nature. Stacy, you're actually next up on here.
Yeah, really?
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know why Zoe with an IE is like all the way at the end of the line, and I don't know why her position keeps changing. But yeah, let's see yours first. You're next. Oh, you just closed off.
The phone rang and I don't know how to make it go away. there we go.
Did
So
you cancel them?
are people used to hearing me say, "Oh, I haven't finished it yet, but I started." So
Whoa, Stacy. That's really pretty. Those lines are
Oh.
gorgeous.
thank you. I
Yeah,
can't begin to tell you how much I am enjoying her.
good. I'm so glad. And I think it'll get, well, you can watch the video too.
Yeah,
Obviously I'll send it over if you need help with the hands and stuff.
I can
send you
always
the-
use
I
help.
can email you the picture too, so you can work off of that. Okay, the Zoe with an IE. Can I see yours? Oh, you've got that cool focus going.
yeah. And
Yay.
beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, that's really nice. And the space underneath the bonnet is fun. It's fantastic. Your space is a little bit bigger, but I kind of like that you can, it almost feels like a, not a balloon, but like you can really go inside of that bonnet, which is really cool. And then you're combining both color pencil and regular pencil, which is possible to make it work. If you're going to do color pencil, yeah, it's just, you're not finished yet. So when you finish it, it'll be really good.
Wait a minute, can you show it again? Can you show the
Yeah, will you show it
drawing?
one more time? Oh, are you talking to me or are you talking about Zoe?
No, Miss Stacy.
Oh, Miss Stacy.
Oh, sure.
Let
I'm
me pin
trying-
you. Zoe, that was really good work. And I can't wait to see it finished. Okay, Stacy, I'm gonna replace this pin. Okay, you're up.
Okay. Her name is not Miss Stacy, but here we go.
Her name is not Miss Stacy.
Well, I guess you could call her anything. It's okay.
Yeah, she could be Miss Stacy. It's really pretty,
And-
Stacy.
Oh, thank you. Whomever made that request. That was so sweet. Thank
Okay,
you.
Toby, you're next, and then Lillian and William. Let's do it. Replace pin. Whoa, nice shadow. That's what I'm talking about. I like that sun. So she's like almost backlit, and it almost feels like there's light coming through like the fabric of the hat because the hat's so bright. That's sweet.
And
Okay, beautiful
out-
colors.
the outdoors is her stage. I like that.
Yes, the whole world is the stage. We're just
Yeah.
players. Very Shakespearean, Stacy. Toby, great work. Lillian and William, let's see it. I sense cloud pieces coming up. That thing is
Oh,
the bomb. Look at all of that. There's so much going on. I just want to go into that field.
Oh
That's
my
a happy
God.
piece. Nice birds. Cool. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. If I take too long drawing and you work faster, just keep building on it. I mean, the whole world is awesome on there. William, thank you so much. All right, Lil, how about you?
Yeah, I see true movement in that.
There's so much movement.
Wow.
That's super clean too.
Lovely.
Yeah, man. Wow, look at those arms. You really did it. The hearts are. So what is the concept for like those orbs surrounding it?
They're just like things that make it have more colorful.
Yeah. Yeah, like those color balls like frame the entire thing. It's really neat. All right.
And I think
cool.
they match the movement of the ballerina.
I didn't miss anybody, did I? I think everybody got to show. Yeah, I think so. All right, let's do these cobwebs. Cobwebs are great because they're kind of have a spooky seasonal feel, but I think spider webs are there all the time. It's just you don't really notice them because all of the leaves are on the trees. So once all the leaves come down, you really notice this cobwebs more. And I think spiders do hibernate. Do they hibernate for the winter? So I think they're storing up some calories as well, which is why they're probably doing this last push for some food. Anyway, so yeah, it's the way that the spiders eat. So and then thankfully we have spider webs because they get lots of mosquitoes. Okay, screen share.
Love spiders
Love spiders too.
for that reason.
I know. And Kristen does not like spiders. I'm like, was like, what do you mean? I think insects are a little spooky, like a little creepy. I get that. But once you like study them, they're not really that bad. Okay, so cobwebs themselves have a bunch of attributes. So let me see if I can lift this up so there's no reflection on here. Okay, no reflection. Go a little bit lower. Okay, so these came off my phone, and I have a ton of different examples. So we're gonna do like kind of a comparative study. So let's fire this thing up, and it's gonna be good. These are gonna be really good. It's just important to know what the anatomy of the spider web is. And this spider web here is taking place in the corner. So you can put this in the corner of your picture, or you can just define it by starting with, like a right angle. So a right angle, it's one straight line with another straight line. So in my mind, this is like a wall. So this is like the corner, this is like the wood, like the corner of a door, the corner of like a barn opening, a window perhaps. So the spider
Are you getting that from Charlotte's Web?
No. But I think it does. Maybe it's in there from my childhood. I think I have Charlotte's Web, the book here, so we can look at that in a second. So in one sense, the spider lets the architecture do a certain amount of work for him. So let's keep radiating these lines out. So this is wall. So this one only has 2, but I'm gonna give it 3 lines of radiation. And then because there's the architecture, you can then start to do the webbing. Now, these are what I would call structure elements. So basically and I'm annoyed that this artist didn't do this. Usually the spider will take a one part of the web and make like a hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is there's this part of the triangle is called a leg. This part of the triangle is called a leg, and then the longest part of the triangle is a hypotenuse. And so the web that radiates out from the corner has to attach to something. And what it attaches to generally is a long connector web. We should not have started with this one. This is so annoying. Anyway, we'll finish this one off, and then we'll start with one in the middle. So here we have straight support beams, straight lines, and we have curving bracelet lines. So you can almost imagine that you're a spider starting from the center, and then you're connecting them. And some spiders, the connecting lines are so close together. It's almost like the closer they are, like the weird, like the more intense the web. So this one that I'm drawing up here, it's spaced out. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more of like kind of a cartoony web. I'm trying to get into the spirit of an actual web. And so you can just be the spider connecting the dots. And the spider comes up, connect, connect, connect. And the spider webs, though strong, they have some give. So they're not perfectly taut. Taut meaning like they're not perfectly tight, so they can bend according to the wind or gravity for that matter. So I'm almost like weaving my spider web by being a participant, almost like trying to get into the mind of the spider.
What a tangled weave we web. Web we weave, web we weave.
Web, 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 web. Nice. All right, now let's try one where we can try this other one. This one, one below it, feels like a Spider-Man web. You know, Spider-Man like shoots webs from like his wrists. I feel like the Spider-Man's web is here and he's like shooting out, shooting out that web. So let's just try one of those because that's another style. And the main difference between the bottom style and the top style is that the radiating lines, the ones that are all coming from one point, those are bendy. So watch this. So there's one point and then the web shoots out of there and is curvy
I'm done.
Wow.
already.
Was that
these are
Toby?
Both styles.
It's Zoe with an IE.
Who said they were finished?
Zoe with an IE.
Hello, Zoe.
Zoe, let's see it.
Oh,
Yo, look at those corners. They look so
Yeah.
good.
and
my
it's
gosh.
framing your
Yeah, it totally
ballerina.
frames out the ballerina. I had not even thought about
Yes.
that. Great work. Okay, let's try one after this. I know I'm drawing kind of fast, but maybe I'm drawing slow. I thought I was drawing fast, but maybe I'm drawing slow. The difference is that there are straight radiating lines up here and then curvy connectors. Here we have curvy radiating lines, and we also have curvy connectors. I mean, you can start, once you get the hang of it and you realize that there's not that many parts, you can really start to crank these out. All right, here are two more potential designs for you. Now, this is the same kind of thing, where the first ones that we did started in the corner. These start from the center. So you can actually even use a ruler for how these radiate out. And then down here, you can almost see how they don't use a ruler, almost intentionally don't use a ruler, and see how they curve out from that center. One feels like kind of rigid starfish, where the other one feels like it's, moving around. So they do have like slightly different vibes, to the spider web. But the nice thing is about starting from the center, you can just keep going 360 degrees. And this, I'm going what's called counterclockwise. So the hands on a clock turn the other way. It doesn't matter how you're doing it. I just decided to go backwards. And who's to say backwards is forward and forwards is backwards? But according to the clock, I'm going backwards. Yeah, dude, I love this. This is so fun. All right, I'm the spider in the middle and I'm climbing out and then I'm going around the structure of the web that I just built. So it goes from most flimsy to most stable. It's not like they do one triangle at a time. They build out. And then your original radiating lines, that will affect the look of your spider web. I feel like wow, it's cool. There's nothing, sometimes these branches, you need like grass or something, like you can do some like wheat, maybe like a thing of wheat on this side, a thing of wheat on that side. And then there's another one over here. And that's what they're all, that's what these things are connected to. Can be trees, they can be grass. All right. Yeah, Rohan, what's up?
I'm drawing the ballerina in the forest and there's spider webs on the trees.
That's great. So I'm going to do two things that could be kind of fun. One, I think, look at this one. I like how that one, like it's on the side of the house, but I think you guys got the point. This one is classic. Look at that one. That one's like perfectly centered, perfectly symmetrical. What I want to show you is an actual spider web.
Whoa.
which is really is kind of cool. So like I was saying, spider webs, usually the way they pick up the light, they're usually lighter than their background. So far we've been making dark marks on white paper, but if you were, making these at your house or whatever, and you had darker paper.
I'm ready to share. I'm done.
Okay. I was just gonna say, you might want a spider first. Maybe we can place the spider on here. So this is the one that came off of the ring, so it's not like anatomically correct, but you can draw spiders pretty simply. So you can go like head, thorax with a larger abdomen. So there's like 3 major parts of the body, and then every leg there's 4 legs. So there's 4 on each side, or to the angle up, and then to the angle down, and then you could just put the extensions on there.
Toby, you had a question?
The way that this artist does it is
I'm
by
done.
making a little joint in the leg. Like it's like the first part of the leg, then 2 dots, and then the last part of the leg. First part of the leg, 2 dots, and then the small part. First part of the leg, 2 dots, and then the foot. First part of the leg, 2 dots, and then the small part, and then this part. So this is just one interpretation. Obviously, you can spend a lot more time studying the nature of spiders. Okay, it's 1:30, so class is getting over. Let's do one last review. Stacy, how are we doing on the chats? Oh, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Lillian and William, I've got you guys first. That is
Wow.
a nice page. Very nice page. Yeah. All right, Lil, how about you? William, great work. I hope it looks like you liked it too. Yeah, you guys we're getting ready for Halloween. Getting ready. Oh, yeah. Whoa, interesting. I like those. I like that vertical one you have on the right side. Yeah, good. So you can, once you know how to do it, you can explore it even further. Okay, let's try Anjali and Liam. I guess you guys are together, right? Let me replace that pin.
Oh,
All right, that's our class. That is a lot of spiders.
really, really still. Thank you.
Nice job, Liam. That's cool. Anjali, let's see yours. Oh, you got a whole nother one. Yeah. There's nothing. The spider webs occupy the corners of pictures so nicely. That's a great one. I think that that one we're coming like positioned in the corner and coming from the corner. That's a solid. All right, nice job, Anjali. Do you have any questions? All right, cool. Rohan and Kieran, let's see yours, boys. Oh wait, yeah.
We're not ready. I'm ready.
All right, let's see it, Kieran.
A little closer to the screen and
Whoa.
freeze it.
That's a whole world.
Oh,
Look at that world.
wow.
That rocks. Are those sheep? You're on mute.
There's pigs and there's cows and there's sheep and there's a chicken.
I see the chicken.
Nice farm. And a
Yes.
spider web. Great work.
A lot of those.
Rohan,
on
you ready?
farms.
Are you ready yet? Okay, let's see it. Whoa, groovy, dude. Yeah,
Wow.
that definitely frames it nicely.
And I like
great
that center
composition.
one coming down right above her head. Oh, you
Yeah.
have to go by Liam and Anjali.
All right,
Good to
see you guys.
We'll see you next week.
Let's see. Zoe and Toby, can we see yours? Can I see the Zoes and the Tobys?
Wait,
Toby,
me?
you're first. Replace pen. And then we'll do Zoe with an IE and then EY. Wow. Okay, that confidence is wonderful. Yeah, and I like that you framed it out.
Mhm.
Very, very good. Very good. All right, cool. Yeah, I think these lessons were good. That was a nice day. All right, Zoe with an IE.
Zoe?
Can you see yours?
With an IE? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think we saw. Can you hold that? Oh.
I love it.
It says
Very
home sweet blood. Yum.
That's cute.
All right, Zoe, EY, I'm gonna pin you. Great work, Zoe. Place pen. Oh my gosh, the spiders are in love. I like that moon too. All right, that was radical.
Home sweet blood.
Stacy, did you do your spider webs or no?
No, but I did more on my ballerina.
All right, let's look at it.
All right.
Stacy had the best ballerina.
I was very
I'm
happy with
kidding,
her
I'm
ballet
kidding.
slippers.
Yeah, she's got a nice presence about her. She's like performing, but calm as a cucumber.
Thank you. I just need to do her arms.
Right. So don't ruin it.
Oh, now I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just kidding. You're gonna do great. All right, Stace. Guys, that was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you
See
so
y'all
much,
next week.
Mr.
Thank you.
Trevor.
Thank you.
You're welcome, everybody.
Bye.
This is the
Bye,
spider
y'all.
web.